Hello. It is December the 6th, 2017 at 1:12:13 in the afternoon, Vegas time. We are still under a Mercury retrograde conjunct Saturn on the mutable cross and mutable fire of Sagittarius. I don't know how this is affecting some of you. It is utterly devastating me. On the mutable cross, let's go to the top of the cross. We have Uranus retrograde in Pisces, mutable water. This is outer transformation and rebellion. On the other end of that cross, I'm going to back this up a few hours because the moon just moved into Cancer a couple of hours ago. It's been in Gemini. I want it to be in Gemini to explain what's been happening to me. I've been sick for the past week. I'm feeling much better today, but the Mercury retrograde hit me the second it came down the pipe, and it has not let up. On that mutable cross, the moon across from the Mercury-Saturn conjunction on the mutable cross. Mars and Virgo, mutable earth, opposition of rebellion and outer transformation in mutable water. This is a devastating combination. Last night, the United States recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital, and this was being negotiated during a Mercury retrograde under a Saturn conjunction in the sign of ideologies. That is a terrible mess. When this Mercury retrograde began, on the 3rd, it had just conjunct Saturn, and then it stopped, going to conjunct again back up, and when it's through, it'll come back and conjunct a third time. When it conjunct over here on the 3rd, the moon, was in the eye of the bull, conjunct Aldebaran and Orion. The minute this happened, the entire city block that I was on was a total blackout. All the hotels around us, everything. There was no power where I'm at in Las Vegas. When it came back on, there was no direct TV, no internet, and no hardline phone service. It had all been compromised. So they just got the internet back on this morning. It's been off since Sunday. Let's jump back to now. So I've been without communications since Sunday, that I didn't have to leave this block and go to somewhere else, and I've been sick. So we got the free Wi-Fi on. I still have to leave my apartment to go do this because I don't currently have internet access, and I currently do not have a phone. I use my VoIP. So when I got up to my VoIP and walked up there and everything came back on and it started going off, this is what I got up to at the Mercury conjunct Saturn retrograde. I had $282.72 in my net spend account, and somebody in Barcelona, Spain, bought themselves a train ticket for $67.11 of American money. 2 hours later, there was a $203.50 ATM withdrawal. I got these alerts. I called NetSpend. My card is now blocked. It's been canceled. They canceled my card. They are refunding me $9.61, what's left in my account, via a check by mail. I have to wait on the rest of these transactions and dispute them. That can take a while. This was my rent money. I finally got the check from the last job where I got held back, And I was depending on this because I've been sick for a week. And this was all I have. Right now, I have absolutely nothing but $12 cash in my pocket and a $9.61 check being mailed to me. And I don't know when I'm going to get the rest. So this is a Christmas present to me from NetSpend. They took it upon themselves to block my card, and it cannot be unblocked. There's no such thing. They do not have that feature. I've spent since 9 a.m. this morning, and it's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon, dealing with this mess. And it's this mess. This is a big mess here, especially the United States recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel during this Saturn-Mercury conjunction retrograde on the mutable cross. I'm a cardinal cross. I didn't think it would actually hit me that hard, but I do have Mercury in my natal chart in Sagittarius, and now it's retrograde there. Venus finally in Scorpio out of her house. Mars wreaking havoc with Uranus on the pole of that mutable cross, and on the crossbar, the moon conjunct opposition are empowering that Saturn, Mercury, Uranus, Mars, that change in retrograde. Mercury hit me in communication breakdown. Mercury hit me in commerce breakdown. I can no longer transact via NetSpend. I'm already down that I have moved here and I can't accept checks or money orders yet. Now I'm shut down on my NetSpend. This channel is now in more desperate need of funds, or I do not see sustaining it. Luckily, I do have some scrap jewelry and pieces and a couple of things that might be worth a little money that I'm going to take to the pawn shop because my rent's due tomorrow. Luckily, I feel better today and I'm motivated. But they don't care at the office nor at NetSpend that this is Christmas or that my rent's due. That's irrelevant to them. This is about a Mercury retrograde. I don't know how many of the rest of you have been hit as hard as I have. Again, Pluto is here as well in Sagittarius, in this sign of ideologies and wreaking havoc and change in that your belief systems and your subconscious as well. So you got Pluto and Uranus both sitting on that mutable cross with the moon, Mars, Mercury, and Saturn. I don't know that I can bear any more weight from that cross. I can't imagine what it's like for you people who actually are on that mutable cross. It's affecting me this bad, and the only connection I really have to it is Mercury in fire of Sagittarius. And my Jupiter is in water over here. But currently, my Jupiter is opposite my water. My benevolence is opposite me over here. So, twice as hard. What has a girl got to do? Thank you, NetSpend, for the awesome Christmas card and to invoke all of this change that obviously I'm not through with change yet. But all I can say is I've been sick for a week. I feel like I've been asleep at the wheel. And the old song, Jesus Take the Wheel, well, it's time for Thalem to take the wheel and drive this baby home. And that goes for all of us. Don't forget to commit that random act of kindness every single day. I'm going to leave here now and go do just that. because I am in need. And that's the way you get things done. And it'll make me feel better. I'm really stressed out after having to deal with these people at NetSpend. And I feel like I accomplished nothing, really. I didn't solve my problem. It'll be dealt with in a timely manner, whatever that means. But they're not prepared to take action today on these transactions. And they've already shut my card down and shut me down at that point. I can still accept donations at PayPal and Venmo. I'll try to find a way to get the money out of there. I'm still unable to cash checks or money orders. It's $50 for a license here, and I'm having trouble just paying the rent. I've had to let my phone go, my internet go, and what I have not let go, it appears, is being taken from me all over again. But I am not going to take this lying down. I'm awake and I'm taking back the wheel now. Hopefully Salem will take over for me. I could really use it right about now.